My name is Ada Arda Arlich. If you are reading this, I am dead. I'm sorry, for I know the great suffering that it must cause you to think of this. I was, after all, great, and I died too young. 30 is not an age at which a life should end. But alas, my life did end then. What can I say except that I regret nothing, for it is all combined to...
Boo! Got you.
Jennifer, really?
Oh, what were we doing? What were we doing? I know I have this syllabus in here somewhere.
Here, you can borrow mine.
Oh, right. Gilgamesh and Enkidu, that great tale of friendship and friendship. Where do we start? Gilgamesh is the greatest hero of his day.
What if that cedar forest that Gilgamesh and Enkidu cut down had fought back? Shh. Wouldn't it be strange if two teens fell in love and their single parents married each other?
Stop.
I think it would be interesting if an alcoholic gambler gained the capability to fly.
Go away.
Write it.
Look, Musey, this is a really bad time. Why do you always bother me when I'm in the middle of class?
Written, scribed across huge stones about him.
But he's an alcoholic gambler and he learns to fly. Well, would he use it to his own advantage? Would he take his powers seriously? Would he fight the injustices that he has seen in the world?
No. He goes unconscious while flying and he dies.
Enkidu has died. Poor guy. He's torn up. He's broken up. He's falling to pieces because he's in love with him.
What about the young, vulnerable college student
I'm not young and I'm not vulnerable.
whose grades start slipping because of her inability to concentrate in class?
It's your fault.
When she discovers that she secretly is the daughter of
Go away.
a genie, and she's able to grant everyone their wishes, but is in no way capable of helping herself.
It's already been written, minus the genie part, which is stupid anyway. You're a terrible muse.
What about the poor muse?
No, I'll never become a great author if you are my muse.
Who is unappreciated by everyone she helps. When she finally becomes sick and tired of being mistreated and abused.
No. No one feels sorry for you. I have class.
What about the poor fairy who doesn't want magic powers and goes on an epic quest to lose them?
It's original, I'll give you that.
Write it.
You seem kind of distracted in class today. Yeah, my muse. She won't give me a break. She thinks I have nothing better to do than listen to her ramble on about drunk gambler people. I'm trying to concentrate on my book, but my muse is having nothing of that. I mean, Percy and Glorinda did meet.
I have lost my horse, my way, and, looking at you, my heart.
A little sappy, but it'll do for now. But now my muse is trying to introduce a talking porcupine. And porcupines aren't even native to European climates. Still, Isadora does have some interesting thoughts. If we use only the best of them, then we might succeed. That's true. But we have to be careful. Classics are hard to write.
Sorry, what?
We're writing a classic. It's going to become the world's greatest work of literature, establishing us as geniuses and completely redefining the fairy tale genre for future generations. No, she can't actually hear you.
What?
Yeah, but she can't hear you, and now she thinks you're crazy, so mission accomplished. Sorry, I was just talking to myself.
About your story.
About me. I love you. Why'd you have to be so clingy?
I'm sorry, I was just trying to be interested and be a good friend, you know.
You're the best friend. Tell her that. No, I'm sorry, Jen. I wasn't talking about you, really. It's just that Percy can be clingy sometimes, and my muse is still going on about that porcupine.
All right, tell me more later. I've got to get to class.
Sometimes I wish I was her alter ego.
Right.
You know, I never actually met her alter ego. I wonder if she even has one.
Doesn't everyone?
No, not everyone. And some people have more than one. Professor Drinkwater, for example, has 3.
Why would he need 3?
Math nerd alter ego, wanting to be an actor alter ego, born in the 15th century alter ego. And then there's a half formation that hates Chaucer, but I don't think he's developed enough to count. Sure.
No, not you again.
No, this is brilliant. What if a bunch of misfit Tinker Toys started a rock group?
That's perfect.
Right, isn't it?
No, you're the worst muse ever. You've done nothing right since the first time I saw you. All you ever do is throw the stupidest plots that have ever been conceived straight in my face to rot.
Oh, but I've heard a lot of worse stories.
Let's all calm down. I'm sure that we have plenty we want to discuss in a very reasonable, civilized fashion, don't we? No, we don't. I want her out, and I want her gone.
Well, but who will inspire words into your heart without me?
I can do that just fine by myself.
Well, but wasn't it I who first touched upon the story that is now the obsession of your life? Wasn't it I who introduced you to Percy Rowland? It was I who breathed life into his hair.
Hair's dead.
Well, and wasn't it I who keeps you from hours of boredom? It is I who sits upon you with fantasies when you are confined within the walls of your classroom and your mind needs somewhere to go. Who else but I would enslave you in a prison camp? And who else but I would let you watch as your father lay dying in the colds of Siberia?
You're killing my GPA.
There are more important things in life than grades, like death and suffering.
Go.
But what would I do without you?
Do I look like I care?
Fine. I curse you. I curse you from the depths of the written word.
No.
From the depths of literate hell, I shall soon raise up a plot that will know you very well and destroy all that you have sought. You will wish that you were dead when ruin comes upon your scheme, for all you do to get ahead will draw you to your vilest dream. There is no rest now that it wakes, arrayed in glorious finery. It turns around all that you make, that wretched curse of irony. And Oedipus himself will pity you when he sees the ruin that you've brought upon your life.
Oedipus has no eyes, so how could he see?
You will not laugh later, child. Revenge is mine, saith the muse. Revenge is mine.
Hi, honey. How was school?
Long.
Oh?
Yeah, well, I had World Lit, and then I had to fight with my imagination, and then I had history tests, and I don't know how I did in that, and then I had lunch, and I got cursed, and then I had another class, and then I had to wait for book arts. So, how was your day?
It was fine. Listen, can you keep an eye on the bread for me, honey? I'm gonna head up, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good night.
Good night, Mom. So, how was your day? Anything interesting happen? Any wondrous new discoveries in hand lotion?
It also works for feet.
Oh, okay.
That is right. You'll never fail a social event as long as you remember your trusty lobster. Thank you, Patricia. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, we've got problems and you've got solutions. Coming up next, my wife is cheating on me. What the flaming marshmallow should I do? Don't change that dial, because this is Help Us Losers.
Ada opened her mouth, but no sound came out. Silently, she turned the TV off. Ada tried to get up, but found her legs too heavy. She leaned back against the couch and waited, patiently.
Hello. The first thing you need to know about me is that I'm evil. You'll be wondering who I am. I know that you've never heard of me, although you will have experienced my presence on many occasions. I'm the narrator. The life force behind so many great pieces of literature. I inspired the Odyssey, the Iliad, A Christmas Carol itself. Ada, realizing that the intruder was not a threat, decided not to call for her parents or the police. She could deal with this. Ada took a deep breath and found that she could speak again.
What did you mean by that?
I'm the presence in the book world that narrates stories, thus bringing them to life, and Ada understood everything that the narrator had told her.
Oh.
I narrate your life. I'm not very happy with you at the moment. Would you like to hazard a guess as to why not?
Not really.
You made Musadora cry.
She cursed me!
No one makes Musadora cry.
You in love with her or something?
That is not the point. The point is, she is your muse and you need to treat her with respect.
Would you like some tea?
Blackcurrant, 1 honey, no cream. Now, back to Musadora.
Look, she keeps bombarding me with these flimsy plots. Like, I want to write a masterpiece, not some Tinker Toy coming-of-age novel.
You have to start somewhere.
No one would buy that!
Oh, and who's going to buy your autobiography?
Someday I'll be famous. People will want to know about me. The life I live, my thoughts.
Yeah, the clothes you wore last Thursday?
Clothes can tell a lot about a person's character.
Suddenly realizing that her parents might wake up, Ada stopped shouting at the narrator.
You could have just told me to quiet down.
It's more fun this way.
What way? Narrating my life way? How are you doing that anyway?
Oh, that is bad diction.
So what you're saying is you can write whatever and suddenly it just happens? Like if I wrote, Ada was wearing a large, floppy hat. And it would just happen? How come this never works when I'm writing out my dreams in my diary?
Because you write in the first person. Your life is a third person, limited perspective, past tense narrative.
So I could go to Oxford.
You'd never get in. You're not Oxford material.
The Oxford admissions people, realizing the genius of Ada Arda Arledge, sent her an acceptance letter with full scholarship and even threw in a plane ticket.
You'll fail the second semester.
We'll see about that. Ada stood
In the basement of the University of Misplaced Monsters. The only place to which she truly belonged.
Ada was a professor at this university, where she taught the monsters to be good and respectable citizens. She loved her job because it was fulfilling and...
The monsters were incredibly affectionate. Ada loved receiving their monster hugs. Even if proper hygiene was one point she had never really gotten across.
Ada understood that the monsters were just misunderstood. Because
She saw herself in them. All her life, she felt out of place. Like she didn't belong. Like she was a monster inside. She had chased all of her friends away in an effortless attempt to self-destruct. But even surrounded with such like-souled creatures, she would never truly belong. Agony welled up inside her.
so Ada got a new job as a
Potato peeler, which she found suited her intellectual level far better than teaching ever had.
because the potato peeler next to her was an internationally renowned genius who would quit her job as a top scientist to learn patience and get in touch with the common people.
But this intellectual potato peeling proved too much for our dear Ada. She quit in a fury and began her career as a
world-renowned author with 20 bestsellers and 57 libraries named in her honor.
But the road to success is a long and a hard one. And the beginning of her career proved a bitter time. Ada crouched, homeless, penniless, on the outskirts of town, begging passers-by for even a crust of bread. It was a blustery -20, and the coatless Ada felt the chill stab its way into her bones. She cried out.
And a rich benefactress looking for a protege heard her cry.
It was Miss Havisham. She took Ada under her wing, determined to instill in her a deep hatred towards men.
Get away from me and leave this poor girl alone. Come, dear. There.
Unfortunately for Ada, it turned out that
Miss Havisham was actually the brains behind an evil scheme to take over the world.
Do you want power? Do you want glory? Do you want to rid the world of all men?
She keeps coming back to that.
Unfortunately, no one found out about Miss Havisham's evil scheme until it was too late. She'd already taken over the world and had made Ada her second in command.
Now they'll pay. They'll all pay.
Sadly, that very night, when the two of them were scheming together in their secret lair, Miss Havisham died of a heart attack.
Ada, promise me. You must rid the world. Promise me. Rid the world of men.
Leaving Ada in control.
You're so mean.
Ada surveyed her new domain, her heart swelling with joy, because
It was all a dream.
have I been sleep writing?
Good morning.
You're up early?
I had a weird dream last night.
Me too. I dreamt there was a pumpkin patch in our kitchen.
When I woke up this morning, it had already been reblocked 15 times.
That was a great idea. You did it so professionally. I mean, who would have thought? Wolves going to college.
Yeah, college wolves, you know, they go to college, socialize, become part of the pack. And then there's those lone wolves who are all sad and depressed and people feel sorry for them.
Well, it sounds like it's really taking off.
I was wondering if I could name one of the lone wolves after you.
What?
I'm just kidding, but seriously, where are you?
I'm just thinking, about things, you know.
No, I don't know. What's bothering you? You've been so distant lately. It's like you're in your own little world.
Oh, a lot's happened lately. I don't want to talk about it.
Why not?
I just don't. Your comics are really progressing. And is that a new painting over there?
Nah, just an old one I touched up.
It's really good. Why do you have to be good at everything?
I'm not good at everything.
Name one thing you're not good at. Just one.
Well, I'm not very good at jousting.
Who jousts anymore?
You'd be surprised.
All right, well, good at everything important then.
But that's so hard. I mean, everyone tells you can be anything. What do you do when you don't know what anything you want to be is? Wish it would stop raining. Oh, we haven't gone over how your book is coming. So, what's happened lately?
They've met.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Well, that's all I've got so far.
Stuck?
No, that's just all I got. I'm working on character development.
Great. Tell me about Percy.
Well, he's a prince, and he's smart and handsome, and he's the best swordsman in the world. And every girl he meets falls in love with him.
And?
That's it.
But that would never work. He's too flat of a character. He has to have some faults or he won't be believable.
He has faults. He's arrogant, and can't swim. See, it says it right here. Percy was an arrogant snob who couldn't swim.
I see. And how is Glorinda?
She's
It's my mom. I've got to get this. Hi, Mom. Yeah, I'm fine.
she's believable, right?
I never knew how beautiful life could be until I met you.
Neither did I. I was all alone in this bleak and desolate world. And then you walked in. I knew I could never be lonely again.
Neither could my heart ever stop singing. What is your name? Pray tell me, else my soul bursts with longing. Fair lady, tell me.
I am called Glorinda.
The heavens rejoiced when you were born, Glorinda. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Didn't before, but now I do.
No, Mom, it's called modern art. Look, it's a thing. I could design cereal boxes.
While Ada watched, Jennifer and her mother suddenly stopped fighting.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I'm glad you get it.
Then it stopped raining.
I'm so happy you feel that way. Bye, Mom. But she hates artists.
Who?
My mother.
Well, you're her daughter. That's got to count for something.
Yeah, but wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Good morning, class, and welcome back to another fun day of everything you never need to know in real life 101. I am delighted that you decided to grace us with your presence, Peter. So, can we all take out our syllabi and see what we have for today's date? Remember, most of you won't have syllabi in real life. So we all have our little syllabi. Good. And I hope nobody's forgotten their overpriced textbook that we've only read 2 pages of this entire semester. And I hope you all have your handouts from last week.
Ada had remembered the handout.
We won't be needing them today, but it's nice that you remembered. Now, I want you all to think of a happy thought, like it's the last happy thought you'll ever have. Do you all have that happy thought? Good. Now I want you to turn that happy thought into a mathematical formula.
Excuse me, but I don't see how this applies to my life.
I don't think you understand the purpose of this class. Now, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to work on that formula while I look over last week's assignment.
Due to unforeseen complications, Professor Blaine decided to let the class out early.
Yes? All right. I see. Fine. Yes. I'll be over soon. That was my dog. He says he's not feeling very well and has to be taken to the vet, so I'll have to adjourn class now. I want you all to work on those formulas and read the first sentence of page 90 for homework. I'll see you all on next Tuesday.
Peter, wait! Hi.
Yeah?
I was just wondering if you would like to have dinner with me Friday?
I would love to.
You would?
You betcha.
Oh, well, does 6 work for you then?
Anytime for you.
6 then.
Pizza?
I love pizza.
See you Friday.
Okay.
So, what kind of pizza do you like?
Pepperoni or sausage? You know, pizza.
Yeah, pizza.
Pizza's good.
Real good. I love pizza.
Yeah, I remember you told me.
Oh, well, did I?
Yep, you said you loved pizza.
Oh, well, I said it again. but I like other things, too. Do you like other things?
Oh, this pizza better be good.
Sorry, what was the question?
Other thugs. Do you like other thugs?
Who proposed any woman now?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
You have a nice shirt.
Thanks, I like how you did your hair.
Oh, thank you. So you're on the soccer team. I've watched you play. You're really good.
I guess you could say that. I practice a lot.
Could you keep it down?
Sorry.
Kids these days.
Uh-oh. Give you a few minutes to look at the menu.
Do you know him?
Not well.
He's...
A neighbor.
He's creepy.
Order.
So do you want to order now?
Okay, so does pepperoni, ham, sausage, and bacon with extra onions and garlic sound good?
No, that sounds disgusting. You're such a pig. Besides, I'm allergic to onions.
Okay. What do you want?
What I meant to say is garlic gives you bad breath. You should probably just order cheese. It's boring like you.
You're the one who asked me out.
Only so I could laugh at you. He's taken over. He's taken over. Oh. He's taken over. There. She doesn't mean it. The nasty man is making her say it.
Are you ready to order?
Yeah, I'll have a personal pan pizza, pepperoni, sausage, bacon, and ham with extra onions and loads of garlic, and a water. To go.
It's not her fault. You bad narrator. Picking on a poor girl. The softer side. How would you like it if someone ruined your life? How? And it's not even like her. She's actually really sweet. You're making her act out of character. Bad narrator. Bad.
Look, I didn't mean that. Any of that. I'm sorry. I was just acting. Practicing acting on you. Do you think I'm convincing?
You're weird.
I'm sorry. I really, really like you. And I wanted to get to know you better. And well, you like soccer and I like acting. And now that we know that about each other.
I'm not here kicking soccer balls in your face.
I just thought it might be funny. Like, worst date scenario.
How is that funny?
I don't know. Look, can we start over?
From where?
Ready to order now, miss? Yeah. I'll have...
Hurry up! I can't hold him off forever.
That. Okay, got it. Anything to drink?
Water.
At least we have something in common.
All right.
He wrote that Peter is leaving.
Sadist.
What?
Sorry. I said I'm sorry.
That's okay. I mean, we all make mistakes. Some people just make really, really, really stupid ones.
Look, dear, could you speak up? I can't make a word out you're saying.
So sorry. Look, I never thought you were any good for me. Or anyone. You're going to make some lady very unhappy someday. Oh, don't. Look, Peter, you're amazing. I was just acting again. Practicing acting on you.
Make up your mind. Do you like him or don't you?
Well, obviously she doesn't. Look, I don't know what kind of dare you're on, but if this is some sort of hazing for whatever sorority you're trying to get into, it's not worth it.
I'm sorry. I just don't think you're worth my time. And I really needed you to know that.
I didn't ask you for your time. I didn't ask you for anything.
Ah, stop shouting. You're upsetting my digestion.
Well, good. I'm glad I'm not the only thing here that's upset.
Peter, don't be mean. She's just a little old lady.
Little old lady, I'll show you, little old lady.
He won.
Little old lady this, little old lady that.
One personal pan pizza with pepperoni, bacon, sausage, lots of onions, and tons of garlic in a water.
Thanks.
One worm pizza burnt to a tender crisp.
Yeah, I'm canceling.
Oh, you can't cancel. It's a specialty order. That'll be $31.52.
Peter bit his nails. Did you notice? We don't want a guy who bites his nails. It's immature. Ada, he's just going to forget about it, okay? Everyone always forgets everything, especially when it comes to you. No. Look, we'll get lots of other chances. We're smart. We'll survive. It wasn't fair of the narrator manipulating the story like that. No one has the right to make anyone say or do anything that they wouldn't. Narrator or no. Would you at least stop moping? You should be helping me plot. Oh, you are being very uncooperative.
No, for a moment there, I thought we were working. He was happy, so happy. And then, love is a fleeting thing. A fancy soon faded.
That's not what Percy and Glinda say.
Oh, I wish Percy was here. I wish he was real.
Ada?
Gosh. Percy was real.
And he was here?
And he was in Ada's room.
Excuse me, but if I may know where I am and in whose company I stand, I would be most grateful to you.
You're in my room.
And where is that?
Take that, evil narrator. We made someone come to life. Frankenstein.
What?
It's morning.
Oh, I had the strangest dream. And this was it.
Well, Sleeping Beauty over there probably thought she was dreaming too. Oh, it's gonna be fun when she sees you. So, how did you sleep, Prince Charming?
Slept very well, thank you.
So, what do you think?
What do you mean?
Do you want to snog her?
I'm shocked that you would speak against my honor so!
Just wait till she gets her hands on a pen. You'll want to snog her then.
A pen?
Who are you? What are you doing in my room?
I am Prince Percy of Eldervar, remember? We talked last night.
I'm dreaming. I'm still dreaming.
Would you like something to drink? Please calm down.
Percy was real, and he was in Ada's bedroom.
Would you like some mead?
Okay, it worked, okay.
So, Ada, what is it like to have all your dreams come true? Not now. Special report at 10 about a girl whose wishes were granted.
You dream of me?
Of course she dreamt of you.
Stand back, fair maidens! I hear an evil spirit!
That's just...
I don't remember him being so medieval.
Hey, how come they can see me and not her?
Because I'm under the bed. Ralph was telling me that you'd figured out the narrator voice.
Ralph?
He likes to be known as the narrator. So immature, if you ask me, but he was a good mentor, so I guess I can't complain that much.
Ugh. I am not immature.
Oh, really?
You're the immature one. I mean, come on, you're always trying to get me into those children's books.
That's because you act like a child.
Oh, who's the one who threw the temper tantrum when she didn't get voted Muse of the Month?
Well, who cried when Alice got lost in Wonderland?
She was a sweet girl.
It wasn't even a sad story.
You'll understand it better when you're more mature.
I am mature. You're the one who's not mature. That's what this whole fight is about.
Excuse me, but when you two are done arguing, would you mind answering a few questions?
Really? What could a one-dimensional heartthrob like you possibly have to think about?
Excuse me?
He's not one-dimensional. He's a very complex character.
Would you happen to know where I could find Glorinda, the fairest maiden in the land?
Under the surface.
Under the surface of what?
Why don't you just look around?
Are you ready to give up and just admit that he's hopeless?
Not to you.
My parents! Hide!
They can't see us.
Yeah, they can't actually see us. Oh, so they can't see. Good. Good.
Oh, except for Percy. They can see Percy.
You can't come
Ada, are you all right? I have some laundry.
in. I'm fine. You can come in now.
Are you sure you're all right? You look pale. What was that?
Stuff falling. This situation invention is so cliche. Couldn't you think of anything original?
I'm enjoying it.
Nothing like a flair for nostalgia.
What is in your closet?
Mom knew and liked Percy.
Percy! What are you doing in my daughter's closet? Are you hiding from me? What are you doing? You look like you could use a nice breakfast. Did you find that scarf you were looking for? Wonderful. Now you won't get cold when you go outside. Oh, it's so nice having a foreign exchange student living with us. Oh.
Well, it looks like I solved that problem.
I'm beginning to see why Musadora likes you. I'm sure you'll have to relearn character development and reinvent your plotting, but you've got potential.
And a curse. She also has a curse.
That too. That too.
Percy! Percy, come here.
And what are those?
That's my class.
Ah, a lord and a lady. Why are we spying on them?
We have to go in there.
So why are we wasting time at the door?
Because I don't know if you're ready yet.
Greetings, lord and lady. I am Prince Percy of Eldebar.
You're so cute. Do you get extra credit for your costume?
What are you doing, Peter?
I'm afraid you misunderstood me, sir. My name is Prince Percy Roland of Eldebar.
That's cute, Peter.
Oh, okay, Percy. Let's just sit down.
This chair is infernally uncomfortable.
You can have mine.
But yours is identical.
You can sit on my lap.
Jen, he's mine.
Ah, it looks like Ada has something intelligent to share with us. Did you find Don Quixote enlightening?
Oh, yes, very. In fact, I have this theory that Don Quixote is not actually delusional. He just sees things that other people can't.
Now, why do you suppose that was?
I don't know. His brain was more developed or something?
So you think Don Quixote was a work of science fiction?
It could be.
I'm sure that's a very interesting costume, but can we get back to the subject at hand? Come on, back to your seats, or I'm gonna get mad.
I am in my seat.
Seats! Now! Now that was an interesting theory, Ada. Any other ideas?
I think he was crazy. Completely bonkers.
I have a thought.
Yes, Peter?
I think this Don Quixote was a brave knight, though not as brave as I, who valiantly faced his fears with pride and dignity. It is a moving story of chivalry.
Peter, did you even read it?
No. And it's Percy. Prince Percy of Eldebar. Another magic fountain!
You saw it this morning!
And still it remains.
Wash your hands.
Why?
Germs.
Germs?
Little evil fairies that stick to your hands until you kill them with the magic fountain water and the even more magicaler soap.
The wonders!
Let go of me! What are you doing?
We must kill the evil fairies!
Let's go!
I Sorry, sir, but if you do not take good care of your daughter, I'm afraid that I shall be forced to intervene.
I can take care of myself just fine. I'm not a child, okay?
I'm sorry?
You'd better be.
So, do you think this was the curse, or was bringing a fairy tale prince to the 21st century just not a good idea?
Oh, shut up. Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh. Brilliant. So what if all the girls loved Percy? Ada didn't care, because Percy liked her best. Also, Ada wasn't socially awkward, and everyone wanted to be her friend. Percy quickly adapted to the 21st century. In fact, he adapted so well that people didn't even think he wasn't from the 21st century. I mean, that isn't out of character. People can get used to something. Take Sherlock Holmes and put in the 21st century and he's still Sherlock. Put Percy in the 21st century and he's still Percy, just not super annoying Percy. Nothing mattered. At all.
Nothing like a good hearty breakfast to start off a day of work.
It's Saturday.
And so?
Usually people take Saturday off to relax and have fun.
And what are you doing for fun?
I don't know. Reading, writing.
Isn't that what you do for school?
Hey, Ada. Have you checked your countenance tome yet?
No. Why?
Well, I did.
Oh?
Yep.
Well, I'm off.
Bye, Percy.
Wait, what are you doing?
Digging a moat.
A what?
A moat.
Why are you building a moat?
Your driveway is far too inviting. Any manner of foul person could easily find their way to you by it.
Okay, that modernization thing didn't work. Great. Look, it's not supposed to be threatening or whatever you think it is. It's a driveway. People drive onto it.
Which is dangerous, as I have already stated.
Look, Percy, you can't just build a moat.
I assure you, I am quite capable.
Oh, I'm sure you're capable. More than capable of it. It's just, how do we get our car over it?
Simple. I will install a drawbridge. You need only lower it for friends and raise it for enemies. I see no problem there.
But there is a problem.
You're right. There is a grave problem. I found no place that would sell slimy, mysterious fish with razor-sharp teeth and a yen for human flesh. I tried the pet shop, but no luck. I suppose we will simply have to make do with what we have.
With what we have? What? Is he going to put goldfish in the moat?
No, he's not going to put anything in the moat because we're not going to have a moat. My parents would flay me. Oh, he's wearing off on me.
He is you. Or rather, he's a part of your head which came to life and...
I suppose this looks a little friendly, but it'll have to do for now.
For now?
Well, at least until the wolf comes in.
Wolf? I'm alive!
666 friend requests. Wow. Accept.
How do you live all the time?
It isn't easy.
Do you think they'll like me? Other people, I mean.
they hate me, and you're basically everything I hate about myself.
Well, maybe what you hate they like.
Knowing myself the way I do, I wouldn't bet on it.
We'll have to write me up as a transfer student. Of course, I won't have any problem with the workload, seeing as I am brilliant. But there is the problem of where we'll be living. Do you think it's possible for one of us to survive without the other?
I have no idea. What are you doing?
Looking up what to do when you've been separated from your alter ego?
What does it say?
Haha, yeah, that probably wasn't a good idea.
Does it say anything else?
Love, the narrator. He's hijacked your browser. Have you been downloading smiley faces again?
Alright, this is not helpful. He's requested me on Countenance Tone.
Ooh, Adam.
I don't know. His likes are power, winning, getting more power, always winning, victory, and Star Wars.
Anything else?
He's private.
Oh. Well, Adam then. You can Countenance Tone stuck him.
I don't know. No mutual friends.
What's that?
One mutual friend called Our Mutual Friend.
See? Adam.
He might be some sort of stalker.
He is a stalker. We already know that. Add him.
Fine.
Ooh, he wrote on your wall.
Yeah. Quite popular now, aren't we, Ada? Have fun while it lasts?
Hi, I'm your new best friend.
Hi, Ada. What brings you here today? I'd really like to check out this book. Alright, and who's this gentleman? This is,
I am Prince Percy of Elderbar.
He's an exchange student. From where? England. England.
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Hey, I'd love to be friends. You get a chance, we give me a call.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks.
So how are you liking that?
It's good.
Well, it ought to be. I wrote it.
It says Dostoevsky on the cover.
Well, I inspired it then.
Right.
How's your whole friend thing going?
I forgot I was an introvert.
It's a stupid thing to forget.
Yeah, well, I'm fine. I mean, they're nice people. I like them, they like me.
You don't like them. You don't even know them.
Yeah, well, it's nice not to be alone.
This is not alone.
I'm an introvert. I'm recuperating.
How's your knight in shining armor?
He's charming. He's dashing. He's everything I've ever dreamed of.
You hate him.
Don't you have novels to write?
Don't you?
I have homework.
Another fan?
Jealous?
Hello there, Agdelra.
Hi, are you trying to bother her, or do you want to be her friend too?
Both.
One down, one to go.
I thought I told you to stay away from me.
I don't have to listen anymore because I'm not part of you.
Fine, go fun being your own little person.
I am. I just came by to see if you needed anything.
Well, I don't, so go.
I just came back from Paris.
How?
I'm rich.
Fine, go be rich somewhere else.
Don't you want to be rich?
Later.
I bet you tried it and it didn't work. right. You're cursed.
You're cursed too.
Not anymore. I'm my own curse-free individual.
Fine. Do you know what your problem is?
I'm rude, blunt, sneaky, manipulative, greedy, power-hungry, selfish, sadistic, self-centered, dishonest, disillusioned, critical, unforgiving, tricksy, trivial, envious, lazy, clingy, parasitic, and proud.
You're annoying.
Okay, anything else?
Just go.
Fine, I'm off to Italy.
Well, she seems to be enjoying herself.
She's dishonest. She may have mentioned it.
She's adorable.
You like weird people.
Like you.
You don't like me.
Well, then what am I doing here?
You're a sadist.
So are you.
She's not me.
Oh, no. She's just, the enemy within.
I've got to go.
People to see and places to be.
That's bad poetry.
Well, you can say that, but you still won't beat me.
Check your meter. I've got to run. Hey, it's me.
Go away. I'm a cave troll.
You're not a cave troll.
Yes, I am. I'm qualified.
Ada.
What? I'm seriously thinking of writing it. Ada was a cave troll. And then it would all be over.
Why don't you just write that nobody liked you?
I already tried that. They all wanted me dead.
Look, are you gonna come out or should I come under?
You're creepy.
Says the would-be troll.
Cave troll. There is a difference. But maybe I'll just be a vampire.
You'd still be popular.
I'm coming out.
Hey, how bad it can be?
Pretty bad. Class started 12 minutes ago.
Do I have that class too?
No.
Good. I would hate to be late.
Another new friend?
She's not my friend.
Not good enough for you?
I've got class. Jen, I'm sorry. We can get together next week. I'll make it up to you.
A little bit of privacy, please.
You can be my friend.
Who are you?
Class started 15 minutes ago. You're late. Great news. I have a special guest to talk to you here today. Ralph Canterbury is an international expert in all kinds of world literature.
Good morning. As you all have heard, I'm an expert in all sorts of world literature. But today, I've come to talk to you about tragedies. Can any of you tell me what a tragedy is?
A sad story?
Yes and no. Tragedies are often sad, but they can also be quite funny. Tragedy follows a character along a path. Now, many times this character starts off pretty happy. Not always. Sometimes he or she starts by trying to be happy. But eventually, this character becomes so confident that nothing and no one can hurt them. This assumption is wrong. All tragedies end in disaster. Now, in ancient times, this disaster was brought about by fate and a character's tragic flaw. Today, it's more the result of social problems like moral weakness or psychological maladjustment. Now, whatever the reason for the fall always comes. And when it does, it isn't pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Unfortunately, I must be going, great literary scholar that I am. Thank you so much for having me.
The pleasure's all ours. Well, where were we? What else were we going to do today? That's right. Papers are due.
Ada had a brilliant paper on crime and punishment, written and ready to go.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Do you know why you're here?
I've never plagiarized anything in my life. Even my nightmares are original.
This essay that you submitted, it was written by Dr. Mooney, renowned crime and punishmentologist.
Have you ever heard of two people writing the exact same thing?
It's called plagiarism.
Without having previously read the other person's work.
Have you ever heard of expulsion?
You're kidding.
No.
You wouldn't. You couldn't. I need school. I would rather die.
Well, you should have thought of that before you handed in this essay with your name on it. Look, I'm only doing this for your own good. And Ada, anytime you want to talk, here's my number. I'd love for us to be friends.
It was last week.
Everything went back to normal in that not everyone wanted to be Ada's friend. They didn't hate her, they just didn't care. Like before.
I still know when you're messing with the space-time continuum.
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Why don't you admit that you need me?
I don't need you. I'll be fine.
But you almost just got kicked out of school.
How do you know that?
Are you going to give up the narrator voice or not?
Not. I'm going to use it, and I'm going to win.
How? You're cursed, remember?
Yeah, but I know someone who isn't.
I'm sorry I've been a jerk lately. And that we haven't really been talking. I know you don't read that fast.
What do you want?
Why do you assume I want something? I miss you.
So you want my company?
If you're being cynical.
I've been right here. Not here, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. I'm the bad guy.
So Sauron's feeling sad.
Guilty. Lonely. Wretched.
And he's begging for forgiveness.
Yes, he's so sorry. He's on his knees.
And I'm supposed to forgive him just like that? He's a dark lord. How do I know that he's not going to go back to his evil ways?
He promises to be good.
Say it.
Sauron promises to be very, very good. And so do I.
Sauron is forgiven. Now, do you care to tell me what's been happening? And don't play innocent, Ada. I know something has been happening.
It's complicated.
I've read the Silmarillion. I get complicated. What? No, sorry, what?
I know it's hard to believe, but I can prove it. Tell me to do something.
Make my shirt pink.
Jennifer was wearing a pink shirt.
Oh, Ada, I'm dreaming. Please tell me I'm dreaming.
You're dreaming.
I'm on something. I've gone crazy. I've gone crazy.
Jennifer, calm down. In a few weeks, it will seem completely normal.
You just told me you're magic, and you expect me to be calm.
Well, you could be happier. You can do anything now.
Don't give me that kind of power. I'm not a good person.
You're better than I am.
You just told me you were Sauron, and that's not really saying anything.
No, you said I was Sauron.
You went along with it.
Well, nobody's died yet.
That's comforting.
Well, I thought it was.
Just make my shirt turn back to green.
Throw sticks in the water when I was little. We would throw a stick on one side of the bridge, then race over to see which one came out first.
We?
My dad and I. We had to memorize our stick to see who would win. Sometimes they never showed up again.
That's depressing.
No, it was really fun.
Sometimes I wonder why we don't do stuff like that anymore.
It sucks to grow up.
Yeah.
No, some people would think we were young, but I already feel ancient. Are you okay? Have you ever wanted to sleep forever?
I once knew a princess who had been asleep for 200 years. Of course, when I woke her, she was overjoyed, but unfortunately, over the past 200 years, the language had morphed so dramatically that we could hardly understand what the other was saying. I believe she became a professor of Old English.
It's beautiful.
He really is from your novel, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's incredible. And who's she? She keeps stalking us.
Get over here. This is Jennifer. You know her. And this is
Egdelra Adra Ade.
my alter ego.
I love you. You're my friend.
Your alter ego.
Yep.
How come she doesn't look like you?
Why would I want to look like her?
That's about the gist of it.
And you brought her to life too?
No. She brought herself to life. Look, you don't want to mess with her. She's crazy.
Okay.
So regardless, on the same quest in which I encountered the princess whom I told you about earlier,
Here. Take this. And go.
I don't need your money. I'm already rich. You can't take my friend away from me.
She's not your friend.
Yes, she is.
No, you're delusional.
my colleague Gaspar and myself ventured upon this strange creature, almost like a hydra, but sort of a dragon because he breathed fire out of all 7 of his mouths.
Fine. I don't need you.
Good. Go get your own friends. Have your own little life. That's what you wanted.
No, that's what you wanted. Because you're too afraid to face what you really are. Coward!
Now, my friend Gaspar's not a very bright fellow. However, he was smart enough to get in close, but he got in too close. He was consumed by the fire in seconds.
Not again.
Myself, being far braver and far wiser, was able to come in and cut off all 7 heads at the same time.
That's amazing.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Percy isn't real.
I beg to differ. I am just as real as you are.
All right, so Percy's real. But you don't actually like him. All the girls loved Percy, remember? You're flirting with my character.
So he's cute.
Write that you're immune to him.
Are you making me do that narrator thing?
I'm showing you, yeah.
I told you I didn't want to get involved in any of that.
You are involved.
So, what do you want me to write? Part of me right now says I should kill you, just so you know.
Part of me says I should probably be dead.
My fair Ada, how could you say such a dreadful thing, and such harsh words? Dear Jennifer, pray reconsider.
Does he have to talk like that?
Apparently you can't change a person character-wise. You can make them say something stupid directly, but the whole person you can't change.
Can I correctly infer from your conversation that you find my speaking patterns unfavorable?
Yep.
How wouldst thou prefer I speak?
Now I just think you're doing it to annoy me.
Well, dost thou really think that
Yes!
At least you're immune to him now.
I liked it better when I liked him.
Tell me about it.
Are you two aware that I am currently in the room in which you are speaking and can hear everything that you are saying about me?
Sorry?
Apology half accepted. I shall stew for a few moments longer, then I shall forgive you entirely.
How come he uses you and then sometimes uses thou?
You were never consistent with your old English.
Oh, it is so hard to live with your character.
I thought Percy was the man of your dreams, the perfect guy that you could never find in the real world.
He's nice until you get to know him. And then he's just a control freak.
Maybe you two have too much in common.
I am not a control freak.
And that's why you did this?
Look, I didn't ask for this. It just happened, okay? And now my muse and this narrator fellow are trying to ruin my life. I need you to help me with this.
I'm not power hungry. I'm not power hungry. I'm not power hungry. Who am I kidding? To start, Jennifer never had to shave her legs again.
Don't say that! He could take away your legs.
You know, not being cursed could be a very big advantage. Did you say we could go back in time?
Yes.
We are invincible! So, where should we go first? Ancient Greece or Narnia?
Sorry, what?
You know, sometimes you're so boring. You have this power or whatever you call it, and you control your life here, When you could be going anywhere at any time, meet anyone.
Wow, yeah, we could.
Yeah. So where do you want to go first?
I don't know, your pick.
The chocolate factory. Jennifer could eat anything she wanted and never get fat. What? I am that shallow.
You are forgiven.
Did you see Mr. Darcy's face when I pulled out the water gun? Adorable!
It wasn't very sportsmanlike.
It was fun, Percy!
Miss Bennet was not pleased. I found Miss Bennet quite pleasant.
I noticed. I don't think Mr. Darcy likes you very much.
Most men don't like me. It seems as though they always think I'm trying to woo away their loves.
I'm sorry, Percy. I'm sure they're just misreading the situation.
No, I think they're all simply envious of me because they know not one of them can compare to me.
I'm sure it's just that.
Percy, can you just wait here a moment? We have to get something from the car. Percy? What are you doing?
I've mastered alchemy.
So, Percy, you've got to stay here and guard the island. Got it?
Is there treasure on this island?
Yes, there is. And there's also a dragon.
I must slay this foul beast.
No. It's a friendly dragon.
No, it isn't.
Okay. How long have you been up there?
Only about an hour.
You do know people can see you now.
Oh, yes. People have been coming by asking me questions. I've told them all that I'm your favorite cousin. Care for some tea?
Aren't you even a little bit embarrassed?
Not in the least. Crumpet?
Jennifer, do something.
Okay.
Get off. That's my car.
Why don't you write me off?
Just get off or I'll call the police.
Write me off. Oh no, you're not doing it, are you? Too afraid of your curse, I suppose. I remember. Jennifer's supposed to do it now. My, isn't that a lot of trust? I didn't know you went in for that sort of thing.
Ada, should I be worried? No. Just write her off the car or something.
Okay.
Adelra got off the car.
Anyway, I'd like to introduce you to my friend, David.
It's a plant.
I don't think David likes you very much.
I don't think a plant counts as a friend.
Oh, now he hates you.
I don't care if a plant hates me.
What if he was a giant, scary plant?
Please don't turn my life into a horror movie.
Who only loves me?
Would this be a sentient plant?
A sentient people-eating plant?
Just stop, or I'm gonna have Jennifer write you to the dark side of the moon.
That's murder!
I'm not really down with murder. She's going to stick a murderous plant on us.
No, I'm not. I'm cute and innocent, and I'd never hurt you. You've got to believe me. David likes you too.
No, David is evil, and you're evil.
I'm not.
Fine, just leave us alone, okay?
But I'm lonely, and I miss Jennifer.
Jennifer doesn't like you.
Yes, she does. You love me, right?
Just come by to do a little checkup. See if Ada was doing all right and Percy was feeling okay. If that curse wasn't bothering you too much.
Would you lift it?
Not a chance.
It's fine.
Glad to hear it.
Am I correct in assuming that's your muse?
Ex-muse.
To an ex-writer?
I write all the time.
No, you don't.
Well, I would if I wasn't busy with other things.
That's a great way to become an author.
I'm just taking a break to reconnect my thoughts. I have a whole first draft just waiting.
I'm sure you do.
Well, I'm off. I have a very promising writer that I have to go and survey.
She misses you, you know.
You can tell her the feeling is not mutual.
Cheers.
Ada woke up the next morning, still tired and groggy from a series of nightmares involving Jack and his candlestick, which is actually quite terrifying, as is anything involving fire. She was so tired, she tried to go back to sleep. But just as she'd gotten comfortable, her alarm went off. Ada trudged down the stairs. She had forgotten to change out of her pajamas, but her parents did not notice. For breakfast, her parents were having fresh, warm, melt-in-your-mouth blueberry muffins. But for Ada, they only had cold, burnt toast. But Ada didn't complain. She just ate it quietly. All 7 pieces. Oh, I love power.
So you're probably all wondering why I'm in my pajamas.
It's college, Ada. No one cares.
I care. Ada, why are you in your pajamas?
It's part of the presentation. My presentation. Which is at home right now. Today, man, I'm gonna talk about a real heavy subject, man. So y'all better listen up real good now, you hear?
Is this a presentation on regional accents?
No, I've got something better for you, laddie. So you better put on your listening ears because I'm not gonna be saying it twice.
I feel like this is rather offensive. Ada.
I have issues. Deep issues. Deep issues. Because of the claustrophobia I suffered while reading under...
We speak no ill of that man here. All hail King Stephen.
All hail King Stephen.
Shut up!
Speak not, for you reveal your ignorance. He is benefactor to all.
To all.
No! Don't talk like that! I already banished one of you to an island!
I think you should change your subject.
Fine, I don't care. I'm going to talk about stress and sleep deprivation, which is why I'm in my pajamas. Yeah!
I'm sorry. You can't talk about that. It's relevant to real life.
So, can I talk about it?
Why don't you choose something important to you? I'm sure it will fit the criteria.
Today I'm going to talk about the Kalevala, the national epic of Finland. Yeah! Longfellow borrowed the meter for his Song of Hiawatha. Yeah!
Poetry? Ada, please don't bore us. By the way, we need to talk after class.
Today I'm going to talk about how unfair my life is.
I'm afraid that's relevant.
I failed the presentation, didn't I?
Yes, but there are more important things we have to talk about.
Okay.
The email.
What email?
Your email.
My email?
Your email.
Which email?
Are we playing how many times do you have to say the common word before it loses its meaning?
No. We are never playing that again, sir.
Well, I thought it was fun. But, getting back to the subject on hand,
I'm sorry, I really don't know what you're talking about.
The love letter.
Did I miss a homework assignment?
The love letter that you sent me in your email.
I didn't send you a love letter.
There's a draft of it hanging out from your notebook.
What? Dear Professor Plain, you are anything but. I didn't write this.
It's your handwriting.
My arch enemy is a professional forger.
Why don't you just owe up to your feelings?
Okay? I don't like you. Never have, never will. I didn't write this.
Ada, I understand your embarrassment because I've been there too.
You've written your teacher's love letters.
I've had crushes. I understand how hard it is not to get emotionally invested in people that we look up to, especially people that teach us new things and expose us to new experiences and open our minds and our hearts.
I have no idea what to say right now.
Of course you don't. But you don't have to say anything. You already did.
You mean my handwriting forger, computer hacking arch enemy did?
Ada, there's no need to be so shy.
Oh my god. I'm stuck in a Hermione Snape fanfic, aren't I?
What's a fanfic?
It's... If you don't know, this letter means nothing. I could never love a man who doesn't read fan fiction. Please, please, just forget all of it.
Ada, wait! I could change. I could read fan fiction.
No, you couldn't. You really couldn't. Forget it. Forget me. Forget everything. And forget my presentation while you're at it.
Ada!
Well, that was awkward.
I'm going to die. I can never go to school again.
Hey, it was just one class.
Professor Plain is going to talk about it with the other teachers behind my back. They all do.
That won't happen. It's just as embarrassing for Plain. Besides, it was probably the narrator, like you said. He's got a twisted mind. We just need to make sure that it never happened.
I thought I had it all figured out.
We're playing against a master. He gave you a false sense of security, that's all. Now eat your ice cream. It'll make you feel better.
What I don't understand is why he gave me this power in the first place.
He didn't. You kind of stole it.
Yeah, but he didn't make me forget how to use it.
That's true. Maybe he was bored. Or maybe he was lying.
About what?
About how much power he has.
What do you mean by that?
Well, maybe he can't take it away. Maybe he's got limitations.
Maybe he's trying to teach her a lesson.
Hurt her again, you're dead.
Professor Plain, that wasn't me.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying. I didn't do that. Your lovely little dark side stole my book.
She did this?
Does that really surprise you?
Yes. What?
Well, she's kind of mad at me right now, and she's a malicious little gnat.
We're talking about... I love you, you're my friend.
The same.
She certainly is changeable.
What are you doing here?
She stole my book. I want it back. I thought maybe she'd be here.
Well, she's not.
Do you mind if I look around a little?
Be my guest.
You know, I know I've asked you this before, but are you ready to give up the power?
No. Now I have to fix things.
I always love the ambitious ones. They're always so entertaining. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
So, would yesterday cut it?
You know, we're going to get really old really fast if we keep going back in time like this.
No, we won't. Jennifer and Ada never aged.
Wait, did you just make us immortal?
I think so. So what are we going to do about Igdelra?
Igdelra couldn't use the narrator voice.
What?
Right, that Igdelra couldn't use the narrator voice.
Do you think it would work?
Only one way to find out.
So, you haven't heard anything from Igdelra?
Not a peep. I'm just so worried she'll find a way to get the power back.
We'll worry about that when and if that happens. Right now, I think she's got enough revenge.
Ah, you don't know her like I do.
So if you were mad at me, you wouldn't be content with...
No. I would be content. More than content. I wouldn't do that. Would you?
I think it'd be a little bit more creative, a little bit more subtle.
I don't know if I trust you.
Mwahaha. I'm gonna ruin your life. Ada got 5 cavities.
Yeah, not trusting you right now.
Ada, could you come here for a minute?
Okay.
Oh, Ada, is this your sweater or mine?
It's yours.
Yes, you're right. Thank you.
Jennifer?
I made it clean.
Jennifer, where are my books?
I don't know.
But my book's back.
Ada's books came back.
Jennifer, where are my notebooks? Where are my stories? What did you write? Ada's room was clean and tidy, and it stayed that way always? No. Oh no. What have you done?
The...
How? How could you do this?
I don't know. Ada, I'm so sorry. I don't know.
What is going on here? Why are you guys shouting?
She cleaned my room.
Oh, well, it looks lovely.
No, it doesn't. Jennifer, just go. I don't want.
We can fix this.
No, you can't fix anything. Just look at it. Look at it.
I was just trying to help.
No, you were trying to change me.
Honey, I think you're overreacting here.
And you don't know a thing about me.
That is ridiculous. I am your mother.
What's my favorite color?
Oh, Ada, I really dislike that question.
Who is the main character of the book I'm writing?
You're writing a book? That's so nice.
What's my favorite TV show? When did I stop being afraid
Ada,
of the
these
dark?
are really, really silly questions.
What's my unfavorite class? Why do I hate green peppers? Who was my best friend in high school? Did I have a best friend in high school? How do I take my tea?
Would you please stop? You are being way over dramatic, okay, Ada? Just stop.
When was the last time I told you I love you?
Ada? Ada!
No! I don't want to talk to you! I don't want to see you again! So long as I live! And you never even say a word to me! The least you could do is a bloody good morning!
Afternoon.
Hi. So, Ada's not talking to you two now. Funny, isn't she?
What do you want?
I just wanted to see if you were okay.
Well, I'm not, so you can go now.
Jennifer.
What?
I'm sorry.
Okay, fine.
No, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for hurting her, and I'm sorry for scaring you. I'm sorry for not being strong enough to really, truly be there for you.
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do.
You know, Mom called today. She and Dad are getting a divorce. That's what parents do, you know? They stay together until the kid goes off to college. And then they separate and say, we stayed together all this time because of you. And then they say, you know, you don't know how unhappy we were all this time. And it makes you feel guilty during finals. Not that art finals count. She's right. I'm stupid. I should have became a doctor.
I don't think you're stupid, but you would make a really good doctor.
Don't say that if you're trying to comfort me.
What should I say?
Just say that I'm bad at everything except for drawing. and that I'll never succeed in life, so I don't have to feel sorry about wasting my brains on a worthless career.
Would that make you feel better?
No.
It's okay. You can cry.
Ada never hugs me.
She's scared.
Of hugs?
Of you?
Why would she be scared of me?
She's scared of losing you.
But she chased me away.
Well, it's easier that way, don't you see? That way she won't be too attached before you go.
Why does she think she's gonna lose me?
Well, you could stop being her friend. Or move to the moon. Or die.
I wouldn't.
You can't guarantee anything. You could walk out of this room and be hit by a meteorite. Or it could fall through the ceiling.
That's a terrible way to go through life.
No, it's just realistic.
Please, give Ada her books back. They mean the world to her.
And they mean the world to me.
Does that mean you're gonna give her her books back?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't know where they are.
But you made them disappear.
No. The curse did that.
But you created the curse.
Well, don't expect me to specify every little detail. My curses are very independent.
So that means that she won't get her books back?
No, I mean, she could narrate them back to another room. Or she could narrate her room back to normal. But then the curse would probably interfere again. My curses are very resolute. Besides, aren't you angry that she sent you away, never wanting to see you again, so long as she lives?
Do you just come here to be mad at Ada with me?
Maybe. So aren't you angry?
Actually, no. I channeled all my anger into these pictures right here. And now I'm fine.
You did?
Yep.
So, you aren't going to have any angry emotional outbursts?
Nope.
You aren't going to lose your self-control and start screaming and throwing things?
Definitely not.
Is this how you normally handle your emotions?
Yes.
You must be very efficient. You would make such a boring character.
So, Muzi, how was that prospective offer you were looking into?
Oh, no. It just wouldn't work. He was too picky. Everyone had to have a happy ending. Well, if you aren't going to complain with me, I'm leaving. Oh, if doors could talk, the things they would say. Farewell.
Bye. If doors could talk.
You look terrible. I hope you feel worse. Do you know that Jennifer isn't even mad at you? Why would she be mad at me? I was the one wronged here. She was only trying to help.
Well, she had no right to use the narrator voice without asking me first.
Oh, and you just have the right to use it however you want, on whomever you want, whenever you want, about whatever you want?
It's my life.
It's not just your life. It affects bloody everyone around you.
Well, they don't have to know.
And that makes it all better?
I don't know.
Look, if you can't counter that, you know I'm right.
I'm not talking to you.
I don't need you to talk. I need you to listen.
I'm not listening.
I know you are. Oh, that's real mature. She loves you, Ada.
Did she say that? Did she say she loves me?
No.
Well, if she didn't say she loves me,
And she's not mad,
then I'm just going to assume she doesn't care.
huh? Yeah, that is a fine way to go about life. Just assume that nobody cares. Just assume that everybody is as bloody apathetic as you are. Just assume that you're going to die at 30, famous and admired, but never ever truly known. Well, no one's gonna know you, Ada. People can't read each other's minds. That's why you have to talk to people. Someone isn't just gonna waltz into your life and be like, Ada, I love you. Because if they did, they'd be Percy. And you hate Percy.
I don't hate Percy. I just find him annoying.
Do you know what your problem is? People annoy me. You hate yourself. But you were wrong. Jennifer doesn't hate me. No? Nobody's perfect, Ada. You can't expect yourself to be.
Wow. I've never heard that before. You just changed my whole way of looking at life.
I hate my sarcasm.
See? You hate you too.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. And I bet Jennifer hates herself sometimes. And so does Mom. And I bet that even Professor Plain goes home sometimes and he thinks about all the homework that he's made those poor, unfortunate students do, and it just crushes him inside.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, well, maybe not Professor Plain, but everyone else in the whole world just spends hours and hours just loathing themselves for all the wrong things they've ever done, ever. Humanity hates itself. I'm right, aren't I?
Yes.
No, I'm wrong. Because if we really hated ourselves, we wouldn't want to be happy. And there are a lot of people in this world, Ada. There are happy people, and sad people, and angry people, and joyful people, and jealous people. And there are lonely people who don't have people. But you have Jennifer. And it would be a crying shame if you lost her. Because you love her.
But my books!
You can always get your books back. But there's only one Jennifer Ingrid Sternberg.
I keep forgetting how intimidating her name sounds.
Just go find her.
Finally! I've been looking everywhere for you.
I'm so sorry about your books, but I know how to get them back. Musadora told me, kind of.
That's great, but that's not why I was looking for you. I'm sorry for shouting at you, and I hope we can be friends.
It's okay, I understand. Of course we can be friends.
Aww.
Okay, so what's that?
I got this idea for a comic about talking doors. They can see everything that's happening and they can talk to each other about it. So one door sees a murder and it knows who did it. But it can only tell the door across the hall, who tells the door down the hall, who tells the front door, who tells the door across the street, and so on, until one door tells the door of the police station. And then there's the detective, who everyone thinks is a genius because he always solves the crime. But it's only because he's the only one who bothers to listen to what the doors say. But just wait until the doors start disappearing. Dun, dun, dun. I'm calling it the Door Detective. I mean, I've only done a little bit of sketching for it, but it's already got 180 notes.
Where did you get an idea like that?
Musadora, actually. She said something dramatically about if doors could talk, the stuff they'd say. And I thought about it. It sounded wicked cool, and I was like, wow.
You got that idea from Musadora?
Yep.
My Musadora?
The same.
My muse gave you an idea, and you used it.
Yeah?
Why? Why does everything work for Jennifer?
182 notes.
Ada, what are you doing?
Jennifer?
Ada.
Guys, kidnap!
Ada! Stop!
Bye!
Ada! Pirate! No!
Oh, help! Help! Help me!
Jennifer! Jennifer wasn't kidnapped by pirates. The pirates released Jennifer. Jennifer came back. The pirates decided to let her go. Why is this working? Jennifer and the pirates made friends. They were not enemies. Jennifer was here. It was last year.
Ada couldn't use the narrator voice. Thanks for showing me that one.
Bring her back, please. Please bring her back. Look, she's gonna get killed. She can't fight pirates. This is crazy. What are you doing? You're not mad at her. You're mad at me. So just let her go.
I would, but I don't want to.
Well, hello, Lady Jennifer. It is good to see you again. Although I'm sure we would all have wished for much better circumstances.
Arg, you just sit tight now until the ship arrives.
Let me go. Kidnapping is illegal.
If I had cared about legality, me dear, I would have become a judge. Arg, me mateys, we have caught us a... What are you then?
An art student.
We have caught us a prince and an art student. The prince shall bring us a mighty ransom, and the art student shall paint our portraits forevermore.
But I can't even see you.
And we shall sell her paintings and make us a mighty fortune. Fortune! Fortune! Money! Loot and money, loot and money. To me they are as sweet as honey.
Oh, not another sea shanty.
Excuse me, but where are you taking us?
You'll find out soon enough. Just sit tight and get ready to paint like you never have before. I'll be pretty as a picture. Loot and ale, makes me want to bounce like hail.
If you must sing, don't.
Ugh, if you're such a musical critic, why don't you give us a tip?
I'm captured by pirates and I'm tired and frightened. I'm captured by pirates and the sun is burning my skin.
Rousing tune. Sing on, Sonny.
Leave my best friend alone! Really, Ada? Really? You have no weapons. There. Leave Jennifer alone!
Is that the artist or the prince?
Hello, Lady Ada. I have a news report of the island.
Oh?
There was a treasure, as you well noted. However, there was no dragon, but there was a band of notoriously evil pirates who took me prisoner and plan to hold me for ransom until their ship comes back and they take me to Eldebar. Ah, take that, you rogue!
That's nice.
Ah.
Is that all you're going to do? Just sit there and smirk? Can't you see that we're outnumbered?
Heroes are always outnumbered in great stories. It adds to the drama.
We'll never make it. Don't give up yet. Take that, Alan, take that.
Take that! And that!
Take that and that. Take this, me prince. Take that. You take that. Hurry!
I can't swim!
They got me. I can't get up.
Ada was almost undone. The pirates closed down on her. She felt utterly helpless. Then suddenly, the pirates lowered their weapons. They felt tired of fighting. It was getting boring. They didn't find fulfillment in their jobs. In fact, being a pirate was plain sad.
I feel sad. No one loves me. Same here, matey. I agree. I just thought there would be more to this life, but well, I just want someone to hold me and love me, matey. I know.
Nice.
I thought I was going to die.
I would have never let that happen. Did come close, though.
You all right? I think so.
Well, Ada, do you still want the narrator voice back?
No.
The narrator voice did not work. And never again worked for anyone in Ada's life.
And here are your stories. They're back.
Yeah. You know, they're pretty terrible. It's kind of cold out. Let me go.
So now, only one question remains. What do we do about all these pirates?
What about a ghost pirate support group for all of those sad ghost pirates out there? They could use their invisibility and skills at sea to go on stealth rescue missions. Or maybe they decide to start a pirate-themed wedding business and take couples out to sea for a piratey wedding. Arg. You could write it. If you wanted to! Well, I mean, you have to admit that the door idea was a pretty nice one.
It was a nice one. Are you going to lift my carousel?
No. No? First, you have to say you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
You have to beg
I'm so sorry for being so mean. Will you please forgive me?
A little groveling would be nice.
You were bothering me in class.
Fine. You're forgiven. And now your fates have shifted, and from you, the curse has lifted.
Thank you!
Well, I guess that just about wraps up our story. And what an interesting story it's been.
Yeah, that's a pretty good word for it. Wait. Whatever happened to Peter?
Well, he fell through a plot hole.